guys, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. We're going to get started right away on today's reading and see what beautiful messages Spirit may have. And let's get going. The devil shows up. All right, just in time to get in the way of somebody's happiness. All right, so this is for someone who may need to hear this today. Things may seem like everything that could possibly go wrong in your life is going wrong. All right, I'm seeing that everything, like I said, is getting in the way of your happiness. However, Spirit is saying this is going to be very short-lived, not to worry about it. Don't pay attention to it, even ignore it, because there's going to be a victory here for you. You're going to end up victorious, and this is because you're being favored right now. All right, so I'm picking up on a lot of favor for my aquas. Also, we have this, just a lot of favor. That's what I'm getting. All right. Now, I'm speaking to someone who's going through some kind of chaos in their life right now, and you're putting a lot of judgment on something. This could just be thought going into this process, this setback. And I am seeing that you're sitting on the fence right now, getting ready to possibly make a very important decision on something that feels like a setback to you and a lot of chaos. Okay, if this is you, please comment below the video. And let's continue. Also, guys, I do offer readings. If you'd like to see what services I offer, you can click on the description below the video. And let's continue. Seeing some type of movement toward this Ten of Pentacles. So some type of energy movement is bringing us into this Ten of Pentacles. This is an unexpected financial windfall. This is also about lump sums, trust funds, security and happiness in all aspects. And I just want to say, guys, that a lot of you are going to be seeing something coming in this month. Multiple things, okay? I'm calling this month. I don't give dates. I had never have, but now I'm going to. Now I'm telling you to watch, be patient till the end of April and just watch how things unfold, okay? You might be feeling some kind of stuckness momentarily, but that's all it is. It's a momentary stuckness between what I've been talking about. We've definitely been sitting between two timelines. That is why you feel like nothing is moving, nothing, we're hearing about all this craziness going on in the world. And at the same time, we're awaiting all these beautiful, good things to come in. So nothing has been feeling like it's flowing either way. It's just like a stagnant type of feeling, standing still. Guys, if you're going through this feeling, please comment below the video. All right, and they are talking about some kind of opportunity that you're moving toward. Something is going to break, okay? Something is going to break. And if you missed yesterday's video, I don't normally suggest this, but I do suggest you go back and watch it in its entirety. All right, I see the Chariot here. So those of you who I've been talking to who feel like there's no, like things never work out for you pretty much, like just like you're sad and you're always feeling like, things always get in the way or nothing turns out great for you. I am starting to feel and see some kind of movement in your mind, in your perception, I'll say, okay? You're starting to move out of that my glass is half empty kind of feel. And you're starting to pick up on a little more positivity. I'm seeing movement with this, the things you've been holding on to. I see a freeing of these things, whether you're purposefully seeing what, your thought processes and you're becoming open to changing them and freeing yourself of these things, or this could be a certain energy that is coming in that is influencing you emotionally to try to change that. Either way, guys, I am seeing for you specifically a new beginning, a new start, like a spark, coming into play for you in your thought, in your mind, telling you that things are improving. They're definitely going to improve. And this has to do with how you're perceiving life. Okay. It's not necessarily that your life, is, well, it is. It's exactly how we say your thoughts and feelings create your future. So if you're just someone who thinks negatively all the time, that negative frequency has to come in and meet your frequency. So you are literally pulling in and manifesting in negativity. All right, but I see you're moving away from that now for whatever reason. And I am seeing something here with this Four of Swords, like some of you are just spending some time in the quiet, it looks like. Just taking a break from something, and thinking about how you want to, how you want to think about things and how you want to continue your life, the things that you want, the things that you're going to start putting action behind, guys. And once you see that this works and you're able to manifest things in that are positive and good, and it starts to snowball, you're going to be ecstatic, okay? And you're going to be able to change the way your brain is working now. All right, so I'm seeing a new beginning here for someone, a new beginning with a new lover, a new partnership. I'm seeing also that the Spirit wants you to totally understand that in the past, your relationships from the past, this is not going to be the same. All right. So don't carry what has happened in the past into your new relationship, if that makes sense. All right. Keep this clear clarity that this person is undeserving of that. This is a different person. This is not the same person that you may have had a negative situation with or experience with. This person deserves full trust until they give you a reason not to trust. Okay, and with that being said, in the future, I'm seeing with this same person that you are going to fall head over heels in love. I'm seeing a commitment in the future with this person. All right, so a lot of you are going to be, I heard committing up. I don't know what that means. I guess maybe that's Spirit's way of throwing some funny in there. I don't know. But they're definitely saying, this is for all of my single aquas. You're putting yourself around people, or people are going to just show up, and these people are very high frequency. So you are going to connect. There's going to be a lot of connections going on this year and possibly next year as well. And I'm seeing a commitments, and I'm seeing a different type of person coming in for you guys. So don't expect low quality people coming in. All right. And don't forget, guys, that you are the master of your ship. You just, don't put up with anyone like that. Say no. Put boundaries around yourself. Know who you are and value yourself. Okay. Here I'm seeing with this Page of Pentacles, this is good news around your money. And it's right next to the Nine of Pentacles. Wowie, look at this. All right. So this Nine of Pentacles is about you feeling financially independent, successful, and wealthy. This could also be some of you, again, are looking at getting involved in buying a property. All right. Some of you may be buying a home, or some of you might be looking at buying some type of property. All right. That being said, you have the Seven of Pentacles on the opposite end here, which is things coming to fruition. This month, guys, by the end of the month, you will have fruition in your bank account. Okay. Your payouts and your rewards have finally arrived, and they are here now. All right. I'm not going to stay on this because, it's just, I'm very excited. Okay. I'm excited to tell you that the research I've done is just a deep dive into Congress and what Congress is doing right now and what they are what the courts have been ruling on, how this changes things up for us, and how they're starting to look at things to let me just say one word to you. I'm going to say one word: restoration. Okay, it's going to be phenomenal, and it's not going to be one thing. It's going to be many things, and it's going to be a continuous many things. With this Eight of Pentacles next to the Seven of Pentacles, this is coming back to you. A lot of this is coming back to you because of your hard work, your commitment and dedication. All right. You're also, this is funny because of what I just said. Spirit is aligning with what I just said, confirming with what I just said with this particular Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about your dedication and commitment, your work that you have put in for many years. A lot of you are going to see something incredible coming back to you as like a repayment of something that was taken from you throughout your working years. Okay, I understand I'm giving you hints here, all right, but that's all I'm willing to do. I don't want to lose the channel, and no one else is talking about this. I don't understand why. Yeah, people seem to be talking about something they got from someone else's channel. That's what I'm noticing. Nobody's doing the hard work. No one's doing the research. I'm just seeing a parroting, basically. You know, all the supposed gurus, this one's saying this one's saying that, but it all sounds the same. And from what I've read, I'm getting all kinds of different things, okay? And I'm going to the source. All right, so let's continue. I have all right, I'm talking to a mother and daughter right here. There is something that has been making you both feel stuck somehow. I'm seeing a justice coming in for the two of you. And not only a justice, but you have the Ace of Wands here. So whatever good things are coming your way with this justice card, it's going to continue to grow. All right, and I do see the Queen of Pentacles having to do with finances and money and having this high social status, prosperity and wealth. So I feel like whoever is watching, the mother or the daughter or both, the two of you are going to, I feel like you live together, and the two of you are going to experience a lot of wealth coming in this month, starting this month, and you're going to be completely ecstatic and overcome by this. And there is so much more to come, guys. You will be living in a utopia, something that I believe this is going to be the first time ever in history that what's coming in for us is going to come in. I'm seeing a feminine here. You're trying to be strong. This has something to do with a child or children who make you very happy, and they look up to you like there's no tomorrow. You are everything to them. All right, I'm seeing something in connection to this child or children where you've had to be strong, and they've had to also be strong, but I'm seeing a new start with them, a new beginning. All right, so this might be for somebody who hasn't seen their child, or for some reason you were separated from your child. I see that that's about to change, and everyone involved is going to be ecstatic. If this is you, please comment below the video. All right, there's that manifestation card, my loves. All right, this is a time to get excited. And I'm seeing this King of Cups here next to the Knight of Cups. All right, I'm seeing with this, you could be brothers, or you could just be friends, father, son. Anyway, two masculines. I'm seeing a great manifestation, something you guys are manifesting together right now, and some type of information you're waiting to hear. In order to complete this manifestation, you need some kind of information, or you're waiting on something to come in. You're waiting on an answer, perhaps. And Spirit is saying that it's going to be very positive and in your favor. I'm hearing favor. You're being favored, Aquarius, like hell this month. All right. They're saying there's nothing's going to be withheld from you as far as blessings are concerned. Wow. Look at that. This is the card of blessings right here. All right, guys. So things are going on behind the scenes right now for Aquarius with these blessings. All right. They're saying get ready for the blessings. All right, this on top of the manifestation card. And then we have the King of Pentacles. This is you trying to better yourself. This is kind of like where you've been for the past year, working on your successes, working really hard, and getting ready for the unknown to come in. This unknown financial showering, I want to say, I heard or saw something about showering. They're going to shower you with this Wheel of Fortune. This is the blessings. And the King of Pentacles is also about abundance and wealth. You can see that the King, there's no shortage of wealth around the King. Beautiful garb, golden crown, pentacle in hand, looking kingly, okay? Hardworking, usually someone very successful in life, getting ready for this, okay? The Wheel of Fortune. This is going to bring in the fortune and make many of you, turn many of you into the King of Pentacles. You don't have to be a masculine, though. This is for both my feminines and my masculines, because we have the wheel and we have on the other side the King of Swords, okay? So the King of Swords is someone that is this is someone who doesn't really like being around neediness, okay? And not to say this person isn't kind. Over here too, I'm seeing the King of Cups. I'm seeing a lot of masculine energy overall. So this is not just about any specific masculine out there, but this is pretty intense masculine energy. So I feel like this signifies the powers that be behind the scenes that are getting ready to unleash this Wheel of Fortune, okay? And they all have different personalities. There are different things emanating from each of these energies. The King of Cups is emanating love, okay? And just peace. And the King of Pentacles is emanating wealth and abundance, independence, and prosperity. The King of Swords is someone who's patient and is someone who's going to make the tough decisions and protect the wealth, okay? So let's continue. All right, I'm picking up on a feminine here, and you might be feeling alone today, ignored or lonely to an extent, and you might be spending a lot of time alone. So guys, if you're spending a lot of time alone and you're a person who doesn't like being alone, all right, you're going to feel lonely. So you know, Spirit is saying get out there, you know, contact a friend, make plans for this weekend. If money is tight, look at this. I overlooked this. The Seven of Wands, guys. This is you. The Seven of Wands is being protective and assertive, but it's also standing up for what you believe in. And next to this card, I'm seeing, because there's some kind of chaos around you. There's somebody who is, and I heard a specific word, someone who is, give me a sec. They're not agreeing with you. They're disagreeing with you. All right. So there's somebody who is totally disagreeing with you about something. All right. And maybe this is part of the reason that some of you feel alone right now, because you're on your own. You're standing up for what you believe in, and you're like the lone rider. You're like the only one who feels a certain way about things. And then there's a bunch of others who are all thinking something different, but the same. So you're the only one who's thinking different from a group that's thinking the same thing here, if you know what I'm saying. I know it's starting to sound a little sticky. I know what I mean, but I hope you do. So there's a group of people who all are in agreement about something and you feel differently about it. And they're disagreeing with you, but you're still standing up for what you believe in. It doesn't matter what they say or what they think. You are someone who has come into your and your vitality right now. I heard the word vitality. I'm hearing a lot of words being thrown around about you today, Aquarius. But yeah, you are somebody who's very strong in your beliefs and in your spiritualism. Your frequency's off the charts. So you're very confident in yourself. You don't move with the sheep anymore. You are your own person. You've come into your authentic self and you're very comfortable in your own skin, Aquarius. Okay, so this is a very powerful layout. You guys are just very decisive and know where you're going in life, and you are lighting fire after fire underneath, you know, the gasoline that it takes to get what you need to get to achieve in your life. Okay, all right. Someone though is having some kind of tower moment due to an ending, and this is feeling very burdensome, and it's getting in the way of your happiness. I believe I'm speaking to a masculine who's very intelligent, very smart. You are the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is also, though, good news around something. You might be hearing something very soon. It could come through a phone call, word of mouth. You're also very charismatic, and people are attracted to your personality. All right. So whatever is happening right now, I'm going to make this connection here, right? You're going through some kind of ending. It feels like a tower moment and you feel completely awful. You feel burdened. This is like ruining your happiness. Okay. Something else is going to come in for you that's going to maybe not take it all away, but there's good news coming in. All right, good news coming in. Hopefully the good news, let's see if it's going to reverse this. Okay, tower moment. Let's see if the good news. Okay, so here it is. It either applies or it doesn't. All right, I'm seeing that something regarding love is going to come in for you very quickly. Someone's doing some thinking right now, and they think you are the love of their lives, even though they may not tell you all the time, right? They're using their intuition today and really putting you on a pedestal, really thinking deeply about how they feel about you and what you mean to them, who you actually are to them. And I see they're going to turn around. So this might be for somebody who's going through a breakup, or you might have had a fight. You might be, not together right now. This is going to be a reversal, okay? And I see that you're moving toward this reversal right now. The person that you're with is going to meet you halfway. So you might just pick up the phone together at the same time. Something like that. Could very well happen. All right. Somebody's making a phone call. Somebody's sending a text. That's just the way it's going to work now, guys. Get used to it. All right. 6 of Pentacles, money, sharing wealth and prosperity, giving and receiving, and understanding your value. This is the change coming in the world. For once, we the people are the ones who are going to be valued. All right. So you're going to be, a lot of you are still on your guard right now because you don't know what's coming. All right. You don't know what's coming. The Knight of Pentacles is saying good news around money is coming in. All right. Also, you've been very patient and loyal, working your asses off for 40 plus years. A lot of you. There's going to be restitution for this. Okay. Also, I'm seeing a huge transformation is on its way. Okay, this transformation, whatever this is or was, I feel like this is something coming regarding money here. This is a transformational time regarding good news around money. All right, so things are about to change exponentially. So for those of you who are going through this, you know, there's no more of this. There's no more reason. You're going to see. This is going to move. You're going to see at the end of the month, guys, this is going to move past this month, though. This is not going to stop. All different things are going to come into play. All right, I'm going to tell you one thing. All right, they're opening up some type of portal that by the end of the month, they're going to ask you to sign into it, so they know it's actually really you. And then things are going to start coming to you through this portal. This is part of our new financial system. It's unhackable. It's going to be amazing. All right, and this is going to be a permanent thing, and new things are going to continue to pop up for you. Financial things. Okay, so get ready, guys. Exciting times are coming. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow.